Okay guys, so we are back doing what we said we wouldn't do, and if you caught it in the other video, we said we weren't going to pull this motor, and then literally 2 seconds later I said we're pulling it. So we're going to pull this motor out. There's only 2 mounts holding it in. We're going to yank it out. Okay, so we have some good news. We have the SRT gas line in spot, as you see. Jeff got it up when I was up there sandblasting. So voila. We also, he just popped that out.
That clip. Sorry, gotta rob some off the white car anyways.
He also got the motor in, which I'll show you guys in a second. So you will see Jeff did the hard work, and he has the gas line in. I'm pretty sure the overflow actually puts pressure on that, so it keeps it behind like that. Obviously we have new clips, so Jeff already got one right there for the brake lines. And we have a motor and transmission in. You will see that we did power coat the mounts, both mounts, to go along with the painted transmission. I really want to put that in right now before I forget.
What? We won't forget. Because like Mark said, have this one in first to support it, and then we just pop it on.
So you will notice we didn't put the insert in right there. We did forget it. But I think it's coming along pretty good. So next would be to power coat the bracket for the ECU, power coat the Iceman battery tray, power coat the front solid mount, and then all these nuts and bolts are going to end up being power coated black as well. Or I might try that green to see if there's much difference.
Quite a bit. Yeah, there's quite a bit.
What would look better though, black or green?
Probably black. The green is just too off.
So we're going to do some power coating. We got to put...
So take the engine harness off of that.
We can put the header on now.
No, run the engine harness first, and then put the header down in.
And then Monday, Jeff's work is sandblasting. Well, someone Jeff knows is sandblasting the rims, strut bars, front and rear, sway bars, front and rear, K-frame, lower control arms, and maybe spindles, depending on how bad they're rusty.
They're pretty rusty.
Then maybe we'll just get them to blast it. And then we can just push in new bearings and stuff, and away we go.
Honestly, if anything, we'll probably leave a bearing in it so then it doesn't
get inside. Yeah. Oh, 100. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
We'll just press out the hub itself, and then so that he can get access to it. Because these are the bolt-on ones anyways. So
next week we'll have, well, later on in this video, we're going to have the intake manifold on, the valve cover on, header on, all the mounts on.
Should all be wired up too.
And be ready to fire up. Which is pretty sick.
Yeah, that SRT line is perfect because it runs right in and plugs right into the pump. There's no messing around. So all we have to do is adapt our dual cam stock fuel line. All we gotta do is cut off the end and then heat it up, push it over that one. And if that don't work, all you do is put a piece of rubber hose in it.
Well, George has the kit to make those plastic lines.
Does he? That'd be better because then it's straighter, but we already have, at least we have the proper ends. We got a straight and then the 45 off the stock dual cam. Okay, so to pick off where we left off, we're going to start putting in the AC, the rad, the condenser, the AC lines. We're going to hook up all the hoses, or all the, I called it hoses, but the wiring harness. So Jeff is going to rob the AC bracket off that motor. I'm going to take some air intake and throttle valve cleaner and spray this down because it is dirty. Look at it, actually. I think it's supposed to be black. Yeah. I don't know if I'm... actually, no, I don't know. It's probably supposed to be silver.
So if I just keep wasting this, or should I get a brush? That's no fun. I don't know where all the brushes are anymore. I think there should be a brush right over here that I was using for my paint can. Yeah, she might be a little dirty.
A little bit. Yeah.
Alright, so we realized that our condenser has a broken plug up top, which I'll show you guys. But for now, what we're going to end up doing is we are going to take off the rad hose, the AC condenser. We're going to pop these lines off because we're going to use these lines, or at least clean them up and see what we're going to use probably. And we're just going to go from there. I wonder how many's going to break. If they don't break, we'll save them because I want to sandblast them. Toss it all up there. Someone have some rad fix in that, or what the fuck is that?
What?
No, it's a brand new sticker. You have to do the other 10. There's that stupid ground I was telling you about. That I don't want to leave there.
That's the one that I had to fix on my car. That was giving me problems too.
10 should pop it off, or is it an 8?
What, that?
No, that ground.
That's like an 8 or Phillips.
Tells me that's gonna have to be cleaned.
Take a yellow Scotch Brite to the fucking lines.
They don't have a yellow Scotch Brite.
Or not yellow, sorry, red.
That's for blending.
Red.
Okay, AC condenser, then we can go put AC condenser on the green car.
You mean compressor?
Yes, compressor. Okay, so we noticed that for some reason our clip is broken on our compressor. So we're gonna take the top of that compressor off. We've never done this before. Don't know if it's even possible, but either way, we'll take that one off, see what it looks like. If you can kind of see down in here, there's a C clip. So we could pull that chain, stretch the plug, and he's gonna strip that one. Yep. Put a bigger one in and bang it?
I think this one just needs to be banged down some. It's dirty.
Let's see what this looks like. You left that one in.
Yeah, just to get it out. Yeah, it's the low side pressure switch.
Should you clean that? There's one in it. And then you took one out of the other motor. What?
Wow, there's two technically in here.
And pull them out and we're good to go. Okay, so welcome back to the saga of working on the NYG. So we're about to put the exhaust on. We're going to show you what we've been doing off of camera, but this newer thermal exhaust has a split, and actually we already popped the whole side out of it. So what you'll see down here is, I'm going to have to weld all this to about, I don't know, roughly about here, I think. Way down here, I can guarantee that. So Jeff's going to video and I'm going to weld. So TIGging this probably would have been a way better choice, especially with this is stainless steel, and while we just added wire. So it's gonna rust there at one point in time. A, it's never gonna be winter driven. B, it might not last that long anyways, but it's on, it's welded up, like we like to see. This side doesn't look like it's cracked at all. I say that, but that has me a little concerned through there. I don't think it is.
No.
It's hard to tell.
It's just the weld.
Come on, thermal. Get it with it. So now we're gonna get that up in the air. It's gonna be hard to video this since we don't have a tripod, but we're gonna get this up and get it welded. So we got that welded up. It might not be the prettiest. Well, it don't look too bad, a little bit undercut, but he's gonna get up and spot on both sides, and that is that. We'll put the mid pipe on. Oh, excuse me. put the mid pipe on, and then we will see where it puts us for the long tube header. If you actually look though, it gives it a good look. Once you get that in spot, yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
I like it. I like it a lot. So now, the joys of the mid pipe, which is gonna be hard for you guys to see because it's dark under there. So we're gonna get it up in spot, guys, and then we're gonna show you what we did. It would almost look like we know what we're doing. So the exhaust is up in spot, which is nice. Obviously the sway bar isn't because we have aftermarket ones that are getting sandblasted, which will be power coated. Same with these, we have aftermarket adjustable rear arms, and we have all new rear backing plates that are just getting sandblasted. Calipers are getting sandblasted, so that will all clean that all up. We do have new flex lines and stuff as well. If you get down here, you'll see that we don't have a clamp here yet because we need one, so we'll put a clamp on this, and then the exhaust is done. As you see, the exhaust is on. I do apologize about the light. We're looking for a plug right now for that. Worst case scenario, we'll put an O2 sensor in it, and then we do have a little aftermarket cat right here. Now the weld is a little bigger right here because it was cut and hacked. I don't know, I didn't do it. This pipe's been around for a long time. Same with the long tube header. So I basically just weaved a little bit of a big weave on it and away we went. As you can see, it's been touched more than once. That was the previous people. So that's all done. So the exhaust is ready to go now. Suspension, we're waiting on the power coater. So now it's gonna be time in the next video is we're going to wet sand the car, buff it, ceramic coat it, and make this car shine. So with that being said, let's show you the engine bay and we'll show you what we're doing. So we lucked out before we finish off this video. We did get our rims and a whole bunch of parts back from sandblasting. So we're gonna get that ready for power coat, which will be the next video. But let me show you this engine that we were telling you about that we got installed and where we're at. And then we are going to wet sand and buff this car. So as you see, here we are right here. Motors in spot, rad, condenser, AC lines. So now we can get the valve cover power coated. We can get the intake manifold power coated. We can get the front mount on, the battery in, and all that fun stuff, guys. But it's gonna be the next video. We are gonna clean this up as best as possible. But for now, we're gonna call it a day. And then the next video, we're gonna wet sand this, do some power coating, and show you guys probably it's almost done. Wet sand, buff, ceramic coat, and then we got the suspension to put on. We have a full brand new suspension going on it, but it's been power coated as well. So hopefully you guys stay tuned, guys. Don't forget, Civic truck is coming back here very shortly. The turbo truck behind me is coming back as well, guys. Thanks a lot.